there was no person when I looked at him.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most shocking times notable names spoke publicly about problematic former flames.
The signs really are there from the beginning.
Number 10, Selena Gomez on Justin Bieber. Between 2010 and 2018, this duo was on and off dating. But in 2016, while they weren't together, they still made headlines.
Selena Gomez just can't keep her hands or thoughts to herself. The teen idol now publicly feuding with ex-boyfriend Justin Bieber over his new romance.
At the time, Bieber was dating Sofia Richie, and some of his fans weren't too happy with him quickly moving on from Gomez and made their feelings crystal clear. This caused the Canadian singer to criticize his believers on Instagram. Gomez took the opportunity to defend his fans and take a shot at her ex for posting regular photos of him and Richie.
Chiming in, if you can't handle the hate, then stop posting pictures of your girlfriend, LOL. Don't be mad at your fans, they love you.
Upon seeing this, Bieber got his own revenge against Gomez. In the same Instagram post, he claimed she was using him for attention before backtracking his previous message against his own fans.
It's funny to see people that used me for attention and still try to point the finger this way. Sad. All love.
Number 9, Britney Spears on Justin Timberlake. After going public in 2000, Timberlake and Spears' whirlwind and denim-covered romance ended in 2002. Shortly after, he drew the public's ire by smearing his ex in the music video for Cry Me a River. In 2023, after the two mended bridges by apologizing, Spears released her memoir, which contained several anecdotes that don't make Timberlake look great. In 2024, just before performing the 2002 song about Spears at a gig, Timberlake introduced it by explicitly saying he didn't want to apologize to anyone.
I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Yikes. Referencing the gig video of her ex, after deleting her apology on Instagram, took a shot at him by asking him to bring it to court or go home and cry to his mum like last time.
Writing, someone told me someone was talking about me on the streets. Do you want to bring it to the court, or will you go home crying to your mom like you did last time? I'm not sorry.
Number 8, Demi Lovato on Max Eric. If you break up with a musician, there's a good chance they'll write a song about it. So when Levato and Eric called off their engagement in 2020, Levato put out Still Have Me, which seemingly referenced their time together.
All my life disappeared and I'm laying right here while the silence is piercing.
Then the two used social media to take shots at each other. To make it more uncomfortable, Eric appeared to really enjoy the publicity. In 2021, the documentary series Demi Lovato Dancing with the Devil was released. In it, Levato talks about rushing into the relationship and how his post-breakup behavior affected them.
I think I rushed into something that I thought was what I was supposed to do.
They spoke about mourning who he was when they were together and the realization that they didn't know who he really was.
I realized as time went on that I didn't actually know the person that I was engaged to.
Number 7, Sarah Brady on Jonah Hill. The roles he often gets make Jonah Hill seem like a goofy and likable guy, but Brady paints a different picture. They dated in 2021 and broke up the year after. In 2023, the surfer went public with Hill's controlling messages.
On July 6th, the 26-year-old California surfer posted a professional photo of herself wearing a white crop top and miniskirt to her Instagram, writing, quote, "Reviving a pic I took down by request of a misogynist narcissist."
By weaponizing therapy language, Hill allegedly demanded Brady remove photos from social media of her surfing, claiming some images were explicit. He also criticized her for having friendships with men and women and dictated his boundaries.
At the time of the alleged conversation, Sarah responded that she understood and accepted Jonah's boundaries. However, Sarah reflects in her Instagram story, quote, "This is high-key so embarrassing. I did this all in the name of protecting him from crippling anxiety."
In the original post, Brady called Hill emotionally abusive and a narcissistic misogynist. She also implored others to get an exit strategy if they can relate to Hill's rants from their partners.
She added, "It's been a year of healing and growth, with the help of loved ones and doctors, to get back to living my life without guilt, shame, and self-judgment for things as small as surfing in a swimsuit rather than a more conservative wetsuit."
Number 6, Mel B on Steven Belkin. In 2007, Mel B married film producer Steven Belkin, beginning one of the most difficult periods in her life.
For 2 years, I've kept very, very silent. And I just think if I can help one person that's in a similar situation to what I've been in, then job well done.
In 2017, the two divorced, with the Spice Girls member accusing Belafonte of emotional and physical abuse.
Some fights were just not worth the fight because I'm thinking in my brain, well, I have live TV tomorrow. I don't want to be going on and having to cover up another bruise and make up another lie.
After splitting, Mel B was left with little in her bank account and had to move in with her mum. But by speaking out against her terrible experiences, she became a patron of the domestic violence charity Women's Aid.
I wasn't ready to admit what was actually going on to myself, let alone to anybody else.
The cathartic icing on the cake was having a tattoo featuring Belafonte's name surgically removed. She kept the inked skin in a jar in her wardrobe. Number 5. Iggy Azalea on Nick Young. In 2016, Azalea's engagement with Young came crashing down in a big way. A video recorded by Young's then LA Laker teammate D'Angelo Russell was released online. It showed the NBA star bragging about cheating on Azalea multiple times.
The first step with Iggy, and really any bride, is to first check in with her partner. What happened? What do I need to know?
A couple of months later, the relationship was over due to trust issues. Not long after, the Australian rapper confirmed that they had split after Young was recorded on their home security cheating on her. When she appeared on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, Azalea stated she went further with her revenge by wrecking his stuff.
I started off with water and it just seemed like that didn't work.
After chucking items in the pool, she then created a fire pit and burned his designer clothing while sending him a video of the chaos.
Expensive doesn't burn well. Right. Expensive things do not burn well. All the Forever 21 just...
Number 4. FKA Twigs on Shia LaBeouf. After meeting on the set of Honey Boy, Twigs and LaBeouf dated for around a year before it ended. In 2020, the English musician filed a lawsuit against the American actor over alleged abusive behaviour. Twigs said that LaBeouf knowingly gave her an STD, would wake her up in the middle of the night to accuse her of things and assault her, kept a loaded firearm next to the bed, and was controlling.
It's a real gradual, step-by-step process to get somebody to a place where they lose themselves so much.
In the aftermath, LaBeouf admitted that he had been abusive to people around him for years and apologised for his behaviour.
I have no excuses for my alcoholism or aggression, only rationalizations.
However, he then denied the allegations Twigs put forward and sought treatment. The lawsuit is set to appear in court in October 2024. Number 3. Evan Rachel Wood on Marilyn Manson. In 2021, Woods confirmed that she had been assaulted by Marilyn Manson while they were in a relationship.
And we're still asking victims the question why they didn't leave. And the fact that we're still asking that question tells me how much work there is to do.
After meeting when she was 18 and he was 37, they became engaged but split up in 2010. Wood stated the musician brainwashed her while committing his abuse, which he denies.
When somebody aids in the destruction of yourself and you forget who you are, you feel pretty broken and pretty empty.
As well as Wood, several other women have also come forward with allegations against Manson. After being dropped from acting roles and by his label, talent agency and manager, Manson sued Wood for defamation. After a judge threw out large portions of Manson's suit in 2024, he was ordered to pay Wood $300,000 in legal fees.
I'm doing this to sound the alarm that there is a dangerous person out there, and I don't want anybody getting near him.
Number 2, Tina Turner on Ike Turner. Ike helped Anne Bullock by giving her the name Tina Turner, one of the few positives of their relationship.
I left a good job in the city.
They married in 1962 and divorced in 1978, with Tina keeping her stage name. In 1986, Tina released her memoir, which detailed the terrible abuse she sustained at Ike's hands for years.
As long as I kept that under the rug, it might have held me back as well.
The legendary musician wrote about leaving him in 1976 after a violent fight. Tina stated she received many injuries from Ike's violence. He confirmed he had hit her in his autobiography. Before he died in 2007, Tina claimed Ike had asked her to tour with him. She refused to renew that collaboration.
So, it's time to go.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. Jessica Simpson on John Mayer. Simpson deleted his number following his 2010 controversial interview.
We were great at loving each other. That was easy, like, but the relationship was very complex.
Shanna Moakler on Travis Barker. Moakler shamed Barker after his insulting TMZ comments.
And I saw all these comments in his email that he was posting about me on TMZ, about what a shitty mother I was, and what a terrible person I was.
Ariana Madix on Tom Sandoval. After his affair was discovered, Madix called him out.
So I thought, like, if I could be the perfect girlfriend or the perfect girl, that they'll come home. They'll want to be around me, and I'll be enough.
Perry Edwards on Zayn Malik. Edwards responded to a presumed insult with a brutal Little Mix song.
I'm all the way up, I swear you'll never bring me down.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Rihanna on Chris Brown. At one point, the duo was the power couple of music after dating since 2007. However, the relationship came to a sudden and violent end in 2009.
To fall in love with your best friend, can be scary.
Rihanna and Brown were set to perform at the 51st Annual Grammy Awards. However, they pulled out after Brown attacked Rihanna, causing her to be hospitalized. She described Brown as having no soul in his eyes during the assault.
That whole night was not part of my plan.
Before she could testify in court, Brown pleaded guilty to the charges. He was sentenced to 5 years of probation, a year of counselling, 6 months of community service, and was issued a restraining order against Rihanna. After briefly dating again in 2015, Rihanna stated they were no longer friends.
Love doesn't go away right away, you know.
What other instances of celebrities calling out toxic exes did we miss? Miley Cyrus on Liam Hemsworth, Sam Smith on Jonathan Zeizel, or something else? Let us know below.
I had decided that it was no longer going to work in my life to be in that relationship.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.